Hello, if you are joining for the first time, welcome to my live. Please extend greetings from where you're watching from so that I can give you hugs and greet you with regards to your location. Welcome to my live. Welcome to my live. Please share the video so that others can join. Welcome to my live. Let's take the live to 10 people. 10 people. Welcome to my live. Hello, hello, welcome to my live. It's Nurse Aisha on the line. Welcome to my life. I'm sorry the life has been so unstable today because of network problem. We had rain and every other thing has been going on up and down. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Very good evening. Where are you writing from? Welcome to my channel. I'm Nurse Aisha, and you? Can you oil up for $1? Can Sorry, welcome. I'm Pakistan. Welcome. National team. I'm Cameroon. Which national team are you talking about? Welcome to my live video. If you are joining for the first time, please join the communities. Here we respect health. Let's be healthy and happy. Yeah, if you're a young YouTuber, please drop your YouTube handle so that I can return the favor. We are going to make our own dreams. Even if you are an expiring, Cameroonian is the best country. If I was Cameroon is the best country if I was blind. Well, I'm glad you're not because blindness is not a good thing. So yeah, damn female King Kong. Can you oil up? Oil up what? Good evening. Thank you for joining. No matter what. Good evening. I'm dead. I pray you are not. Do not wish evil on yourself so as don't wish evil on others. Please keep the comment section respectful. Nobody is the cause of your problem. We all have the same problems that we are going through. You can't come and leave it on another person. Just respect the individuals. Like the video, comment, please subscribe to my channel before you leave. Yes, I have beard. Good evening. Everyone has a system and everyone has the way of which they were birthed. Please keep your comments respectful. If you are joining my video for the first time, I say welcome. Jane, welcome to my channel. Where are you writing from? Bro, look like a egg. It is not a egg, it is an egg. Good evening. I hope if you are joining my live for the very first time, I hope that you had fun. Oil up and back. What does that even mean? Please write English that I can understand. If you are joining my live for the very first time, I say welcome. Please do not leave without dropping a subscription or a comment. I just finished my class with the student. The network is disturbing. So we are just going to take some few minutes chatting. Oil up and sing the national anthem song. Which national anthem song? In Cameroon, Cameroonian song or that for Pakistan? No, my dear, I've never had it. Please share the video so that others can join. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I guess it's getting late. My timing might not be right, but yesterday we all went through the same timing. My timing is still the same. It's just for the fact that the network today has been terrible. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I welcome you, I greet. Thank you for joining the live. If you are joining here for the first time, please tell us where you're coming from so that we can greet you and all be with you. Thank you so very much for watching. All right, but since that is not very much of a problem here, I do not see that it's being too necessary. Good evening, good evening. This is Nurse Aisha. If you are here for the first time, I want to say welcome. Please keep your comments respectful. I would like what? Good evening, good evening. If you are here for the first time, I want to say welcome. Please like, comment, and share. Share the video so that other YouTubers can come here and we chat. Ask your questions as you wish, no problem. Nurse, are you a mental disabled? Back and oil up. Nurse, are you mentally disabled? Back and oil up. Similarity between you and the similarities between you and yeah. Please keep your comment respectfully. Search Goliath on Google. You search. You are the one that is comparing. I'm not here to compare with anyone. Please keep your comments respectful. I know that some of you are going through a lot, and that is why there is a nurse online. Okay? So don't be afraid. Every other thing is fine. But you can't not pour your frustration on others. Keep your comment respectful. There is no need leaving your house to come online to bully others. That is completely unnecessary. Well, I don't know who the individual is, so I don't know if it's a compliment or not. I'm giving with response to Zuru. Zuru who says that, Nurse, are you mentally disabled? Back and oil up. Please, Golo, keep your messages respectful, all right? I know there might be a lot of things with you. You do not have to come and rub that here. Remember that when you are trying to insult someone, you are simply presenting your reflection. You are telling them who you are, not who they are. Because you cannot come and you are pouring things on me when you know me. You don't know me. You are here for the very first time. I know almost everybody that shares life with me. So if you are here for the first time, please respect yourself. I know that the sun is hard, and I know that things are bad, but you don't have to put that on somebody else. Okay. Hello, good evening, good evening. Sorry I had to leave. I had a call. I had to intervene to someone. Hello, good evening. If you are joining my live for the very first time, I say welcome. This is Nurse Aisha. Good evening. If you're welcome, if you're new for the, if you're here for the very first time, this is Nurse Aisha. I'm done with my class, but I'm here for the new YouTubers. Hmm, don't come on, slap me, Christine. Good evening, good evening. If you're joining me for the very first time, welcome to my life. I hope you all had a wonderful evening. I know it's stressful out there, so it is kind of disturbing when you come up here. Good evening. I'm done with my class. Today we were talking about ruptured ectopic pregnancy. So you can ask your questions and I will see into it that I answered. Yes, that is why I presented my excuse. I had a call, a student needed my attention on some drug administration. Jamie, you were in the class yesterday. How are you? Good evening. Think my ass is itching is well. Think my ass is itching is well. Not gonna lie. Donkey, donkey come. Good evening. Good evening. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Today is Monday, so I guess it was a busy week, and I know how frustrating it is. Don't worry about your English. Every other thing is good. I'm trying to see what you're writing. My name is Mike. Good evening, Mikey. Good evening, Sir Mike. How was your day today? Where are you writing from? I'm from Germany. All right, welcome. Good evening from Germany. So here I'm in Cameroon. Good evening, good evening. How's Germany today? Good evening, Mike from Germany. I hope you had a wonderful day. I am from Mexico. Good evening, Damin from Mexico. Ah, you're from Mexico. Wow, that's very good. I think maybe two or three individuals I've spoken with which are from Mexico. Mike. I said Mikey before because that is what we call anyone that's bearing the name Mike. Good evening. If you are joining my live for the very first time, I really do appreciate. I'm done with my classes, but I want to stay online for some time. The full name, Mike Mike Oswald. My Mark Oswald. I don't know if it's correct. If it is not correct, then I'm sorry for pronouncing your name wrongly. Perfect like that. Thank you so very much, Mark Oxmuel. I guess you are the first. We have Emmanuels here in Cameroon, and we equally have Mikes. People that bears the name Mike, but it is the first time I'm seeing somebody bearing Oxmuel. You have a beautiful name, even though your name is very nice. Thank you so very much. Solo. Good evening, good evening, good evening. If you are joining me for the very first time, do you remember me from yesterday? Yes, I do. I do remember you from yesterday. I don't forget anybody that joins my life because I probably go through the names and I see those that comment. So when you comment on my like, I will definitely see your name. And if you come back, I know definitely that you came back or you are joining the live for the second time. So I appreciate Damien. I do appreciate. Thank you very much for joining again. The Golden One. Hey, my name is Sokman Ax. I'm from America. The Golden One. Good evening, good evening. I guess in America now it's in the afternoon. Good evening from the US. I hope you had a beautiful day. I heard the place there is too stressful with bills. I hope that everything is going on well with you. Sending love from Cameroon. You just know that all is not that difficult because there are people here with you. Good evening, good evening. If you are joining my live for the very first time, the Golden One, please do not leave the video without at least subscribing to the channel. I will not be on live tomorrow because I'm working night. My battery is low. I'll not be on night tomorrow because I'm working night, but I'll be on live when I am off. I have 2 off days, 2 mornings and 2 nights. So when I'm off, I will be live, and when I'm working mornings, I will do night. I will do live in the evening. But if I'm on duty for night, I cannot do live, except I come for live in the afternoon. So, well, I'm just a baby YouTuber, and I know virtually little or nothing about YouTube. I just started uploading videos in March. I just started videos in March and hoping for the best. Hoping for the best. I do not know what was going to happen, but then I pray that whatever it is, let God be my helper. Thank you for joining my live. My name is Ness Aisha. If you are not sleeping as I do, maybe we can get some question and answer session. How are you guys today? How was your day? I hope work was not that stressful. Please be kind as you move ahead per day because you never know who needs your kindness. I know that many people want to showcase themselves. Many people are bitter within themselves and they really want to put that frustration on others. I want you to understand that there's nothing you're going to say to somebody. Your tongue has the power for life and has the powers to kill. So if you must use it to give life. Make sure that it heals a life. Good evening, good evening. If you are joining my live for the very first time, I want to say welcome. And I do appreciate that you're here today. Good evening, good evening. If you are joining my live for the first time, I want to say welcome. Thank you for joining. It is a privilege to have you all this evening. I'm starting night tomorrow, so yes, I want to keep a little bit of late night before I go to bed. Thank you very much, Damien. Damien. Thank you very much, Damien. It's my, they are my baby steps. I don't know much about YouTube. I'm just a new YouTuber and I'm struggling to get acquainted to every opportunity that I have and to see that I am able to build a community that we can live happy and healthy and one another. We can help each other to live a better life. No bias and no meanness. This is a completely medical environment and I expect everyone to respect each and every other person. Damien. Good evening, good evening. If you are not sleeping as much as I do, you can come on live and let's take some time to either ask your questions if you want and I will give you answers. Good evening, good evening. I wish you all the best for today. And I pray that those that can't find rest be able to get rest. Good evening, good evening. If you are joining my life for the very first time, as much as I don't understand much that is going on this app, I like the fact that I'm here. I equally like the fact that I could gather the courage to come here because I know that where there is good, there is bad. You only need to use the bad to build the bridges for which the good will walk on. Good evening, good evening. If you're here for the first time, I'm Miss Aisha. Please leave your comments so that I might greet and extend greetings to you and your family and greet you in the language that you could understand. Damian, good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Good evening. If you are joining my life for the very first time, we were having classes on ectopic pregnancy and report writing for nurses. The network has not been anything to write home about today, and so the students have returned back home. I'm just with my phone and then I don't want to feel like going to bed, so I'm here for some time. If you want somebody to talk to, please just leave your comment and we'll be here. It is nighttime where you are. Yes, Damien, it's nighttime. We are Now it's 11 p.m. 1 minute past 11 p.m. Damien. Now it's 1 minute past 11. So it's not time. People, while others are sleeping, some people are still up like myself. I get up very early, so if I don't sleep late, I might end up getting up around 3 or 4 and then struggling with the sleep all over again. If I sleep early, I will get up early. So I always stay around. Desmond, 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 Joel, wake Desmond to sleep.
Mukudi, 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 Mukudi. Sleep where?
Sleep where? What kind of style is sleeping there?
I'm sleeping in the room.
6 p.m. I just closed work. I left work a bit late today. I we had a difficult case that came in last minute before I did handover. After which I spent some time on the way trying to get a cab to go home. Stop this talking. Trying to get a cab to go home. So yes, by 6 p.m. I was on my way coming back home from work. I said, keep quiet. By 6, I was on my way coming back from work. What is the time now in Mexico, Damien? Damien, you said you were from Mexico, I guess. If you are joining the live for the very first time, welcome. We're having a class, we are done, so now we are just answering questions. So if you want to know a little bit more, you can keep asking your questions. If you are just passing by, I sent greetings. All right, Damien. Yeah, I guess Mexico shares boundaries with the US. So it's easier for you guys to be in the US. All right. So how is the US? Good evening. Good evening. If you are joining my live for the very first time, I'm Nurse Aisha. Just coming back from duty. I had classes with the students on the management and diagnosis of ectopic pregnancy, as well as how to present and report writing. So the network was very bad. It did not permit us go very much. It did not permit us to go to do much work, and they left. So I remained online. Since I'm not an early sleeper, I'm still here. So if you're coming, if you're passing by, I say good evening. And if you're staying, sorry, my phone needs to be charged. Bye. Bye, Damien. Some other time. Have a wonderful day. Good evening. Good evening. If you're here for the very first time, I say welcome to my life. This is Nurse Aisha. If you're here for the very first time, I say welcome, welcome, welcome.